Hello YouTube, and welcome to another episode of The Cloudy Vape. In this video, we're going to be talking about the IMP RDA. Focus in. Yeah, so here is the IMP RDA. It's a very interesting design. So you have two little airflows on both sides. It is not adjustable. And you have this big drip tip going on. You do have a 510 adapter, all that good stuff. But yeah, I was sent this from Youde. Youde sent this to me, rather. So let's talk about it a little bit. First, of course, let's have a little vape. Because if I don't vape on this in the video, you're going to be like, oh, why didn't you vape on it? I'm unsubscribing. Unsubscribe. Oh my gosh. I'm just joking. I love you guys. I love you. It is a little weird because it's kind of like a chuff cap where you kind of have to just like put the whole thing in your mouth, you know what I mean? That's kind of weird, but hey, you know, it's not, you know, the difference between this little guy and this guy, you know. So yeah, so that's with a 0.32 ohm build, and I'm gonna grab this little adapter, and yeah, I'm gonna put this adapter on and try this out and vape on it a little bit. I've come to the point with my videos that I'm kind of overdoing editing and jump cuts because they just end up not really working as well as I'd like them to. So you're just gonna get a lot more of me now. A lot more of me. A lot more mess ups. A lot more funniness. So here we go. Here's with a 510 drip tip, and let's have a vape on it. Very nice. Both are nice. The airflow is fixed, kind of like the Tugboat, but it's definitely more airflow. It's more like the Tugboat version 2, I guess. It's not so much just like one teeny hole. It's more of a cyclops thing going on. So, yeah, without more yapping, let's dive down and check this out. Alright, so here is the IMP. This is the box it comes in. A few different accessories and stuff. Just to show you the box real quick, it's your basic Youde box. A little bit of information about what's going on in here. You have your 510 adapter for your 510 drip tip right here. You have your tank right here. And on the back side, you have some O-rings, some extra screws, some wick, and some wire. So it is, you know, it's good to have those extra things for sure. So here is the device. Let me take it off this mod real quick. Alright, so what we have here, this is with the 510 adapter on it. So I'll pop that off real quick if I can get it off. Probably can't. No, I can. There's your 510 adapter. It does have a nice little cone shape. Not too crazy, but does have a nice little cone shape. So this is all Delrin. The whole cap of it is Delrin. And then you have an O-ring connecting onto it to seal off that. And then, you know, just a nice firm fit on this 510 right here. So it does fit very nice, and that is if you want to do your 510 connection. But I'll go ahead and switch it over to the hurricane tip. This is what they're calling it, the hurricane tip. And if you see right inside of here, if it'll focus, it has this like spiral thing going on, and it's supposed to help with vapor production and all that good stuff. And yeah, so that is called their hurricane tip. So if you want to buy one of these for another RDA, or if it will fit on a different RDA, you could definitely check it out. I haven't really seen it work on anything else, but it is there anyways. I think they're like $10 for this tip. So as far as this tip goes, it is very thick. I mean, it is very duty, very thick. A large amount of metal in here. I believe it's 304 stainless steel. This whole build is 304 stainless steel, and you have those, you know, like spiral thing going on. You have an O-ring right here to seal off the barrel, and it just has a nice little, you know, I don't even bevel going down, just a little arch going down, and like I said, the inside of this is probably about, I would say 17 to 19. I mean, This outside's 22, so yeah, probably about 17 to 19. I don't really have anything to measure it, but yeah, so that is that. So let's set that aside and check out the rest of this. Essentially, it's a very, very small, simple RDA, and I do have a build in there just to show you guys what it might look like. So let's look a little bit closer. So we have about 3.5 to 4 millimeter wide cyclone airflow going on, and it is roughly about 2.5 millimeters in height, 2.5 to 3 millimeters in height, 3.5 to 4 in width, and it is just a fixed cyclone airflow. There is no way to adjust it. You have one on each side. You have a marking right here. It says IMP, has a little fireball for the top of the eye, and yeah, that is it. Oh, also little horns on the P. Nice. So on the bottom, you have version 1, 2015. It is serial number 88. And yeah, it says Youde on it. And that is all you got on the bottom. You also have an adjustable copper pin on the bottom. And it does not protrude out very much, but it is adjustable, so you are able to get it out. Let me see if it's loose enough to adjust so I can show you. Yeah, there you go. It is adjustable. So that's pretty nice. Let's pop this deck off and just look at the barrel real quick. So inside the barrel, you have a groove, so it will only fit one way. Your top cap will only fit, if the logo's facing up. These grooves in here will stop it from going. So your bottom deck goes in here, your top cap goes in here, and it is very smooth. I'm going to get juice on my fingers now. Oh well. So very smooth, just impeccable machining as always from Youde. Very good machining going on. So that is your barrel. So now looking at the deck, you have a 3-post design. It is 2.5 millimeter post holes. So it is a huge post holes. If you see right there, that is huge post holes. You can fit a lot of stuff in this. The juice well, not too shabby, but I would say it is barely even 3 millimeters deep. If you can see here, it is not that deep. Probably 2.5, 3 millimeters maybe, but because the top barrel fits on so snug and so well, you don't really have an issue with leaking or anything. You can fill it up pretty well and really have no issues. So they chose Phillips heads on the top. These are very large Phillips heads, so you do get a good grip on them. Nice a bit of torque on that when you want. You have 2 O-rings to seal off the barrel, and that is about it for the deck. Very simple. If you see here, I just have a center post build using some 24 gauge Canthal. I have it kind of set out, kind of like you would do with the Freak Show or the Derringer. You set it out because you have that airflow going up. You don't want to have any spit back or anything like that. So that's what I did for the build. So now to put the RDA back together, it is very simple. You just line up your airflow holes like all RDAs, pop it in, fits in nice and snug. You pop your top cap on, and you're good to go. And that is the IMP RDA. Very simple, very good machining, very good flavor, and yeah, I can't say enough good things about this. This is definitely my new all-day vape, my go-to RDA from now on. First off, in case you're wondering, little product placement right here. I'm vaping on some Captain Krusty from Boardwalk. I have their shirt on. They're not paying me to say that. I just really like Boardwalk, so it just tastes so good. The few things I would have to say about this device is that even though it has extremely wide airflow, at least on this one, and then even with your little adapter, it has great flavor for being such a such a large RDA and not having a lot of cone shape or dome shape going on. So definitely a pro is the flavor is just killer. It's absolutely killer. Probably some of the best flavor I've tasted. I could even put this with like the Derringer or the Freak Show. It's very reduced because the little chamber, I mean, it's a little bit bigger, but it's definitely a smaller chamber compared to most. and it just works very well. So me personally, I really like it. The only thing I could say is I think the juice well is a little bit too shallow, and that's just my thought. I also would like the airflow to be adjustable, even though it's fixed right now. So that's a con. Just a few things, but overall, for being like a stock airflow, being just fit, ready to go, it has a great option because you have that wide open kind of, I guess they call it a hurricane tip. You can buy new ones from Youde called a hurricane tip, and that's a little large drip tip, and that's like a 20 millimeter drip tip, and it's like 19. The diameter on the top is 19, bottom is 20, 22, and then the height is about 20, so millimeters. Yeah, it's just very good flavor. You have so much airflow coming out of the drip tip, then you have slightly reduced compared to most RDAs on the bottom, so it just gives you a nice flavor. But yeah, as far as everything else, I can't really bash this at all because the machining is just ridiculously good. It is very thick 304 stainless steel. It's very well made. There's no bores or blemishes going on. It's just a very nice device. And yeah, so this is definitely I'm going to be retiring my Mutation X version 2 and using this probably full time. This is my main go-to RDA now. So yeah. So I just hope this video gave you a little insight on what's going on with this, and just kind of gave you my thoughts on it. Again, these are my thoughts. They're not the law. So yeah, check it out for yourself. Check out other reviews. I'm sure there'll be plenty of other reviews coming out for the IMP. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, please like it. If you like my videos in general, please subscribe. And as always, stay classy and keep vaping.